It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi, and good evening, everyone. We've got an NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now we'll look at the stats for him.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Paxson is out there with Thompson. And it's Bagley in at the center. And for Chicago, we've got Booker. Kyle Anderson is out there with Vucevic. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Levine in at the 2 spot. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
And it's the Pistons to start out. And here's Cunningham. Bagley kicks to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
Booker up top, covered by Cunningham, and he makes that one. Ivy on the wing. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Over Booker. Cunningham's shot is off. Now Booker. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Out left to the wing. Bulls moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Levine can't hit.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Cunningham. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. Over Booker. And again, Cunningham missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Booker the pass to Anderson. Misses in close. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And Ivy rocketing off the floor. Defense didn't stand a chance.
Now here's Booker. Greg, with the way MP's career has played out, you could feel comfortable, I think we both do, calling him a generational talent.
I don't think anyone is putting MP in the GOAT conversation or anything, at least not yet. But his career is as decorated and impressive as anyone not named Michael or LeBron at this point.
Cunningham with it. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here's Booker. Anderson outside. Here's Levine, and the layup's good off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Cunningham for 3. Booker pulls it in. And here are the Bulls now. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
Now, here's Ivy. After the miss from Kyle Anderson, the kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Thompson in the corner. Ivy with a screen for Thompson. 3 on the clock. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And so Booker will bring it up for Chicago. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Now Cunningham. After the missed 3 from Vucevic. Bagley with a screen on Anderson. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Detroit, no good that time either. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Cunningham. After the miss from Booker, Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, some retro action from Cade Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Here's Booker. Anderson outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Anderson. Pistons trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ivy passes to Thompson. For 3, Paxson. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Got a piece of it. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injuries.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Detroit making a switch. Stewart's checked in. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Number 1, the Bulls. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
Pass to Cunningham. A floater, and he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Butler. Vucevic setting the pick for Butler. And the 3 ball is good. Butler's got his second basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Booker the pass to Vucevic. 2 points. That one goes.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Levine against Ivy. Offline with his 3. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside Levine. Booker with the screen for Levine. Offensive rebound, and Booker kicks to Levine. Cunningham against Booker. 5 to shoot. Over Cunningham. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range. Pass
to Stewart. To the inside, Ivy. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I mean, Ivy is stronger than you might imagine with that kind of play. That's tough.
And so Booker will bring it up for Chicago. 6-point lead. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Here's Ivy following the basket by Kyle Anderson. The shot's good from Paxson.
Good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
The Bulls leading by 5. Booker looking around. Pass to Anderson, over Paxson, and it's Anderson that time on the assist from Booker. Anderson's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. Dean passes to Booker. To the paint. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Stewart. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. Booker the pass to Vucevic. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Pistons trail by 5. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Bruce Ellis comes in for Kyle Anderson. Bradley Beal's checked in for Levine. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Booker. Detroit also making some changes. Vucevic is checked in. And it's Howland in for Asar Thompson. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside Butler. From the baseline. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
Now Sasser. 23 points for him the last game against Cleveland. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Butler on the wing. 8 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Sasser with it. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Butler deciding where to go with it. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Ivy. Good on the 3-point shot. Ivy's got 7. The Bulls leading by 6. Beal dishes to Smith. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Pistons shooting pretty efficiently out there. A decent 48% in the first quarter. Hollins kicks to Ivy. Up top, Sasser. The Pistons working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Here's Ivy. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Butler. He's got 12.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Ivy on the wing. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Off target from outside. Outside Butler. Shoots over Holland. And again, Chicago. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Bulls up 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Terry. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then there's Easy Breezy. And it's Beal in at the 2. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Easy Breezy in the last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He had 69 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
First one falls for him.
Well, you combine the handles and the passing and the vision of Cade Cunningham at that size, it makes him such an intriguing player.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Booker outside with some arc. Here's Buzelis, still without a basket. No one covering. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Sasser. Counted his second make in 4 attempts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so Booker will bring it up for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Now Sasser, 5 points in the game. From the line, here's Vucevic. Back to Sasser. Over Booker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Sasser's got 7 points in the game. Booker outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham looking it over. Here's the 3. Sasser can't hit. Chicago has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Beal gets a screen from Booker. Beal can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Cunningham for 3. Score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Booker outside. Pass to Smith. Six on the shot clock. Now Buzelis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 6 points for Buzelis. And here's Cunningham. He's got 19. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Booker outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Buzelis. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Terry. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Pistons trail by 6. Let's check in with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge for an injury update on Marvin Bagley. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. And, guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for a while. This is an injury that takes some time to heal. That's tough news. Back to you guys.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. The fourth spot held by Asar Thompson.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And he makes the first.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Booker the pass to Vucevic. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Sasser with it. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here's Booker. He's got 16. Pass to Beal. Launches a 3, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Booker. Booker's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Chicago. Cunningham against Beal. Cunningham gets the bucket.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
The Bulls leading by 7. Smith kicks to Booker. Vucevic setting the pick for Booker. Pass to Vucevic. Over Stewart. And it's Vucevic missing.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like.
Booker up top. He's covered by Sasser. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And you have to reward the big man there. Vucevic, nice job of filling the lane in transition for the finish.
Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. A 3-pointer, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Beal from long range drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Just has come in this league as a natural scorer. Bradley Beal can find it from anywhere, this time in the corner.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Warriors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The first one falls. Like every year, we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Sasser hits them both. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Booker. 19 points in the game. On the wing, Levine. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Thompson. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Butler goes in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Cunningham. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. LaVine for 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The Pistons have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pass to Ivy. Here's Thompson. Here's Sasser. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Sasser's got 14 points for the game. The Bulls leading by 10. Booker outside. Anderson with the screen for Booker. He hangs, and it's good on the layup. Booker's got 21.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Stolen by Anderson. To the middle. Vucevic to the pass to Booker. Anderson outside. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. LaVine for 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pass to Sasser. Ivy on the wing. Thompson outside. No good from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Butler kicks to Booker. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. can't get it to fall.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Was shot missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Checked in for Cunningham. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Booker, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Butler. The Bulls with another miss. Pistons trail by 14. To end the cold streak, Ivy with the bucket.
He does a lot of damage inside with that quickness and athleticism. Ivy's too agile for low-post defenders to react.
Now here's Levine. He has 7. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic setting the pick for Butler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
So it's Chicago now after the basket by Detroit. Outside, Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Butler. Back to Levine. Pocket 6. From the stripe. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Levine's got 9 points.
And good job by Levine fighting for that position.
Now, Ivy, a 23-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Now here's Beal.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Vucevic is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
"20 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Buck. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Thompson outside. Here's Ivy. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
Let me start out by saying, if you make it here, like both these teams have, the whole league and NBA fan base is checking you out, and I know what the feeling is like.
You know, Shaq, I think I need more Shaqronyms in my life. How about OFC? You know what that is, big fella? Okra and fried chicken. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
You might think I only like seeing the big man battles. You're half right. I prefer those, but this guard matchup is fun too.
Nice of you to say, big fella. Thanks for humoring the rest of us.
You're welcome, Ernie.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And halftime is come and gone. And the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. You have to like what we've been seeing from Easy Breezy.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bulls leading by 12. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Paxson. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Anderson. A putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. And here's Cunningham. Paxson outside. Back to Cunningham. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cunningham's got 26 points.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
Cunningham against Booker. Pass to Vucevic. Over Stewart. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And here's Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Butler.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Well, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but, man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. 15-point game. Ivy passes to Cunningham. From outside, off the mark. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Detroit, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Paxson. Both free throws good from Paxson. Here's Booker. He's got 25. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
Now, here's Cunningham. 26 points for him. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Booker dishes to Anderson. Butler kicks to Booker. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Here's Levine. The rebound by Ivy.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Chicago leading by 12. Shoots it. Booker finds Vucevic. Back to Booker. The 19-foot shot. That one drops for him. Booker's got 27.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. From past the arc, another three for Detroit.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Booker against Cunningham. Booker the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Pass to Ivy. Booker against Cunningham. Ivy on the wing. 11 points in the game. Paxson with a screen on Levine. The shot by Ivy, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Booker dishes to Levine. Lets it go from deep. And there's Booker on the assist by Anderson. And that's now 30 points for Easy Breezy. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Here's the screen. Paxson outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ivy. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 16. Down low, here's Booker. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Cunningham. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Levine, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Cunningham against Booker. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Beals check in for Chicago. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Chicago. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Detroit, and they're down 4 spots from them.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Pistons trail. By 20. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Here's Holland. And they get it. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Holland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Booker the pass to Butler. 13 feet away. Booker no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Thompson. There's the pick. Cunningham outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Cunningham's got 11 in the second half.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Booker the pass to Butler. And stolen by Thompson. Tries to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
First and foremost, it's the athletic ability and that raw talent. It's there for Asar Thompson. He's just got to keep developing and refining all the little micro skills.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And now that's 35 points for Easy Breezy. Pistons trail by 19. It's Cunningham with the drive. Count it.
Such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Floats one. Booker finds Vucevic. That one off the back iron and out. Pistons shooting well. They're at 40. %. Ivy passes to Holland. Over in the corner, Cunningham hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 39.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade, just really confident getting into that J.
Booker outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For Chicago, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Chicago making a switch here. Smith has checked in.
At the line for the Bulls, Booker! Shooting 1. Substitution on the court.
So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 17. Cunningham kicks to Ivy, trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Teammates gotta love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on-time, on-target passing.
And for the Bulls, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Booker. Smith trying to break loose. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
The Bulls shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Pistons trail by 18. Takes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 41.
That's a pretty slick dribble move from the big guard in Cunningham. That's how you create some separation.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Cunningham against Booker. Over Cunningham. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 43 points for Easy Breezy. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Pass to Vukcevic. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 18. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Cade Cunningham. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, putting up about 24 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Zach LaVine. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Holland. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Sasser can't hit. Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The drive by Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Booker taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Walker's checked in for Detroit. And he's good on the second. Ivy with it. He's got 13. There's 1:54 left in the third. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 17. To the right side. Takes a 3. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Vukcevic. Ivy against Beal. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 17 now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Sasser, defended by Booker. Pass to Ivy. No good that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
44 seconds left in the third. Here's Sasser, defended by Booker. Here's Vukcevic. Now, here's Ivy. 17 points in the game. Pass to Sasser. Clock is at 3. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now Booker. Non-stop scoring machine here. He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Chicago running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. So now we head into the fourth quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Terry is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Smith, and it's Booker in at the point. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Beal. Cunningham. Buzelis grabs the board. Pass to Booker. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Pistons shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Sasser. Takes the 13-footer. Chicago grabs the miss. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Beal. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Sasser. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Booker. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Vukcevic to the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
That one goes. Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cunningham finds Sasser. Here's Holland. There's the screen. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Buzelis gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Cunningham for 3. Terry grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Sasser. Booker's shot is good.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Cunningham inside. He's against Smith. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 43 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Booker dishes to Beal. Back to Booker. Driving in. And it's Beal in the corner. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. So it's the Pistons now. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Good eye from the mid-range. It's part of what makes Cunningham so dangerous.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Sasser. Connects from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The 3 from Bogdanovich. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Now Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. There's the pick. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Holland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham against Beal. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Booker. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots over Holland. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Smith.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Levine's checked in for Terry. And a switcher also for Detroit. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Beal from long range. To the left wing. Top of the key, Booker. Fades back. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Detroit's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Took him no time at all on that one. Sasser's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Sasser after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Booker. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Here's Sasser. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Sasser's got 10 points in just the second half. And now let's get an update on Isaiah Stewart's injury. David, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. And, guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Terry's checked in for Chicago. Paxson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Ivy comes in for Marcus Sasser.
One shot.
That's good from Cunningham.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection. Lots of expectations for him, so a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at. But he's got a great work ethic, and He's going to give you his best effort every night.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now, here's Cunningham. Over Booker. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Smith with a screen on Cunningham. Booker outside for Beal. Booker outside. Rebound, Detroit. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. A nice shot by Booker.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Detroit's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Cunningham outside. Oh, good with the triple. And Chicago shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Booker against Thompson. Pulls it up. Again, Chicago.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Cunningham passes to Paxson. Back to Cunningham. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Here's Booker, and he lays it straight in.
Works that one inside nicely.
And here's Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Paxson kicks to Ivy. The kick out to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Drills the three-pointer.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Booker against Cunningham. Booker outside. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Free throw good, Booker. Stewart's checked in for the Bulls. So he gets them both.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Ivy passes to Paxson. They set the pick. Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Booker. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Ivy. It's hauled in by Stewart. Chicago's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. A nice shot by Booker.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter, and the basket is good. Cunningham's got 54 points. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
No good from Booker. Detroit's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. 20 points for Jaden Ivey.
Defense making it pretty easy for Cade Cunningham here. You can't leave someone wide open on this team.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Easy Breezy.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And, well, Detroit shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 56 points in the game. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
For three, Booker nailed from three-point land.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now, here's Paxson. Cunningham's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Beal. Let's go. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham with it. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying